I was used to my remote at home just not working.
I was like calling you Giles from now on.
I said this to Chris earlier. No, I said it to you, didn't I, Bullis? My Fire Stick remote just stopped working. So I did that thing, you know, where I went to Argos, I picked up a new one, put the dodgy one back in the box and returned it, so it didn't cost me anything, obviously. But then that one worked for like 2 seconds, and then it stopped again, and I've never had one since. So I've used the TV remote as my primary remote, and it just doesn't work properly, so you're pressing buttons.
Get a new TV.
I probably could do, yeah. But
What? So you... Hang on.
just digest that.
Just... Right. Chill out. Right.
Calm down.
Right. You... Something breaks in your house. You put it in a box and swap it with one that does work.
Yeah.
Just work this through for me.
Right, okay. So say I've got at home, I've got a Fire Stick.
Yeah.
So my remote breaks. So I go to Argos, I buy the exact same Fire Stick, take the remote out the new one,
I know what he's doing.
put the old remote back in.
And take it back
and
as
then take it back
faulty
and say
because it's
faulty.
inside 28 days.
Yeah.
That is a disgrace. You should
It's-
be ashamed.
Well, do you know I couldn't take my Fire Stick back?
Because it didn't work.
Because it had already been chipped.
Chipped. That if that don't show his age. Do you remember when you used to get your PlayStations
Yes.
chipped?
The video man used to come round to do DVDs.
Shit.
and
Is
used
that
to
what
get-
your mum called him?
I knew it was coming.
You call him
I knew it
Dad.
was coming. Yeah.
The video
Hi,
man.
Dad. Yeah, and he used to like have dodgy games and stuff like that.
Why do you look like ISIS have abducted you and we've just released you? Like, what's that beard going
Why?
on?
Yeah.
What's
you
wrong
said you said you had a trim today as
Got
well.
some serious fluffage on that face, mate.
I did have a trim today. I ain't had a chance to get to barbers yet.
No, you can tell.
Is it because it's December coming up and you thought, you know what, I'm going to channel my inner Santa Claus?
No, it's. I just thought I ain't had time to get to barbers yet, so fuck it. I'll just leave it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I don't mind a long beard. I don't mind a beard that's your length, but I can't have it much longer than this because it gets itchy.
Yeah.
And I have to tidy up underneath and it gets a bit itchy.
Do you remember
Mine's not much longer than yours.
No, but mine looks more well kept than yours.
Because you dye yours.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
You definitely do.
Yes, you
No, I
do.
don't.
Why does it look like Just for Men have just got off with Davina McCall?
I swear down.
Why
I
does
swear
it,
down.
Why
I
does
don't.
it look like your beard matches your hair for a change?
I swear down, I don't dye anything. That's
Why you gone bright red then?
That's why it's warm in here.
It's warm in here. He definitely dyes his hair.
And welcome back to Golf Course and Grapplers, everybody.
Christian's dyeing his hair.
Box
What a
dye.
legend.
And guess what?
I mean, I dye my hair, so I don't know why.
I don't.
Don't know why.
I
well,
genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't. I'm not old
Anyway,
yet.
anyway,
Move on.
Yeah.
Guess what? We're back.
we are back.
We are back.
Welcome
Chris.
back, everyone.
It's actually warranted.
This is season 4, episode 9. We've done absolutely loads, but it's been behind the scenes.
Have you missed us?
No, they've definitely not missed you. So
Yeah, they have.
Have you missed me?
what's
you
that
let,
off?
You let that off that TikTok, don't you? It's that guy innit, when he comes in, he goes, "Have you missed me?"
Hey, motherfuckers, did you miss me? Anyway, we have to do this
We've
fucking
descended
intro
into
again.
chaos anyway. No, I'll leave it. Fuck it. Who cares?
Right,
Chris,
okay.
tell the audience what today's episode. What are you laughing at?
Just because it just reminded me when we said
He makes it so disjointed, doesn't he?
every podcast that we do is as you going, "Oh fuck it, leave it in."
yeah, who
It'll
cares?
be fine.
But raw, unedited. The viewers want to see what we're really like.
We need to do that live episode one day, don't we? Where we just
Yeah, we need
So
some.
we
More,
can,
we need
yeah.
some more viewers
No,
for
we
that
can.
first.
Yeah.
But anyway, Chris, tell them what the episode is all about.
I will. Thanks, Adam.
You're welcome.
We're in episode. Fucking keeps telling me to
Thanks,
tell. I'm
Adam.
trying to fucking tell him what it's about. Sorry.
Now we know how I feel when I try and do an intro and you two cut me off. Anyway, Chris, tell them what it's about.
Welcome back, guys. Episode 9. We've been shooting loads of stuff behind the scene. It's all on its way out to you over the next few weeks. We apologise. There's been one huge life-changing event, which we'll get onto in another episode, which is why there's been a couple of weeks without this incredible content. Smash the like button. Follow. The analytics are still going off. This is episode 9. And what we thought we'd do is we thought we would answer the viewers' questions. So you, the viewers, the followers, the listeners, you were given the opportunity to fire some questions into us. And
I'm intrigued.
they
about
were
this.
sent in abundance. And the reason I'm intrigued as well, Christian, is they all got funneled into Bullis. So we haven't seen these questions yet.
And why did they get funneled into me, Chris?
Well, because you're head of creative
Because
now.
I am the head of creative.
He is
I am the head of the
Triple
snake.
H. He's the
Yeah.
Triple
I'm
H
Triple
of the
H.
golf
You
course.
won't
and
understand what that means, but
I'm assuming that's his role now.
that is his role.
Oh,
Head of creative, yeah.
There we
Well
go.
done.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Boom.
So before we get into this, can I just clarify something?
You can.
Clarify all you want.
We're not going to reveal the sources of who sent the questions in.
I'll reveal some
Why?
because the viewers, the followers, they want to know.
Give 'em
I'd
a-
be reluctant
Yeah,
mate,
give
if
'em a
I
code
knew
name.
if I knew
Yeah,
it
they've
wasn't.
got names. It's not their actual names. It's not Dave from Stockport. It's
What, how is Dave, though? Is he all right?
Oh, he's all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
yeah,
Went
good.
out for milk 35 years ago and never came back. Anyway, so then it's their Instagram or TikTok names. So it's not their, and I won't reveal all of them.
Okay.
Are you telling me people are not traceable from their TikTok and Instagram names?
I ain't got time for that shit.
Right, I'm just saying, like, if someone's asked a bit of a fucking ropey question, right?
No, I've vetted all the questions. They're
Have you,
not-
have you actually asked them if they're okay to reveal the names?
No.
I won't.
All right. Okay. I won't.
Don't do that. Just ask the question because they might be reluctant to ask another question.
All right. Can we just crack on and answer the questions? Because we're
Right.
only about 10 minutes in.
Let's get into it. Question
Boom.
1.
Question 1. If you heard a gunshot, which of the three of you would instinctively protect the others first?
I won't fucking protect either of you.
And I'm-
Every man for themselves.
And I'm going to say me.
You won't protect. I don't think anyone would protect anyone.
I'm going to say me because I'm the most caring out of the three of us.
No, what do you mean, you? Should you protect yourself if you hear a gunshot?
No, he said he'd protect us.
I'm not saying I protect both of you.
Oh, I'll tell you
That's-
what then.
This is the question.
Yeah. Who
This
would
is
you
the question.
choose?
If a gunshot goes
That's
off
not the question.
and we're all sat in a row and the gunshot goes off,
Who's jumping on
who do you instinctively go to protect out of the other two?
I'm big enough to dive across both of you and protect you both.
That's sitting on the fence.
And
That.
splinters in his ass
Yeah.
from sitting on a fence.
I wonder if this is directly linked to Friends. Do you remember that Friends episode?
Yeah, where he
Where
jumps
he-
over his sandwich.
Yeah, and he's actually protects his sandwich, but he thinks
Yeah.
he's trying to save Ross.
Definitely.
What
Yeah.
would you save then?
Who's got a sandwich?
Well, probably me because
Well,
he
I'll send
doesn't
you
eat.
then.
Yeah, there we go then. But who would you save? Or would you?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I would jump on any of you. I think I would just
Leave us
Cover.
to die.
take cover, wouldn't you?
I've had to think about this. I think I would instinctively jump over you because he adds no value to my life.
Cheers, pal.
Like he offers nothing, does he? Like I mean, he's good banter, but after that, he's the
nothing.
worst friend
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you've ever had.
I used to offer something when we used to car share, but that was it.
What was that?
Yeah, what did you offer then?
Cut the pod.
Hey,
Cut the pod.
Cut the pod.
So
Right.
yeah, I think because you. So I'm quite selfish. So if you're adding value to my life, then
What value does he add?
he adds value because he fucking does all this shit.
But then
You
this shit
just-
would happen about me.
Would it not?
Of course it would. We did a wrestling episode without you for the first half of it, and you brought in Steve fucking Blackman.
Yeah, but that second half of that pod was the best half.
I mean, it's debatable.
Anyway. Okay, so
right.
you would save him.
No, I didn't say that.
And he would save you.
I didn't say it. So who would you save?
None of you.
That's what I'm saying.
Both
No one.
pricks.
You'll be dead, boy.
Right.
I'd be the one shooting.
Right, question. You'd still fucking miss me. I've
Well,
seen
he's
you
from
golf game.
Scuddy, any mate, so he's bound to have a gun on him.
Right, question 2. Who's the longest in the shower?
Please, take a look around.
I mean, it's clearly me.
I've got more to wash.
Got more to watch.
No,
Who's the longest?
right. I've got an answer for this.
Go on then.
So, right, I've got what's called a sleeper body, right? So it's where you look and think, oh God, like he's quite like little, but like you know, I'm well hung, right?
Prove it.
These two have got
your dick
them
out.
pudding bodies, right? Where you assume that because they're big and they're burly and they're rotund, that they're gonna have a big wanger, but actually they've got fucking chubs.
Is this what you did when we went to live golf? Did you check us both out?
Yeah,
Yeah, he did, mate.
yeah.
He
So
tried to suck me off in the bedroom. You
I
know?
wondered why you sent us to bed early.
I'm gonna say me.
Well, we're all going to say it ourselves, aren't we?
Yeah, I ain't going to say you've got a big dick than me, but I'm going to say I'm bigger than you, so I'm the longest in the shower.
I thought you genuinely meant wash like in the shower.
that's what I
Oh
thought.
shit! Yeah, so
Yeah,
did I.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I take quite long in the shower.
Great throwback
you
to
would.
Soccer AM though.
That is a good
Yeah.
Do
question.
you remember
yeah.
them ones? It was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was class.
All right, yeah. So
age,
sorry
great
about that.
age.
So
everyone.
we're all long.
Yeah.
Right, question 3. If you're making a crisp sandwich, what crisp are you using?
Oh, I love a crisp sandwich. I'll tell you which crisp not to use.
What's
That's not the
it?
question. Monster Munch.
Yeah.
As much as they are lovely, they
Monster Munch or
Get
What's
your-
It or
get
or
top of your mouth.
Skips. Can't use any of that. Coagulates. Great
what?
word. Coagulates.
Family Guy.
No.
Oh right.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Giggity you.
I think for me, if you're using crisp, it's got to be a flat crisp. It's got to be like a Walker's
It's got to be.
or
It's
a crinkle cut or
it's
something
got,
that's flat.
It's got to be McCoy's. a strong crisp.
Yeah, but it's still flat. Do you know what I mean? McCoy's crisp is flat, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's not like a what's it.
Yeah, I'm saying it's got to be something that's not
Right,
like
okay.
too thick.
Not 3D.
But yeah, any crisp as long as it's flat, I think goes in a sandwich.
Flame grilled steak McCoy's for me.
I've never had a crisp sandwich.
What?
I've never put crisps in bread ever in my life.
Yeah, but you're a freak when
I
it
know.
comes to food.
I know.
Let's just
yeah.
clarify something on this though. When we say crisp sandwich, do we just mean just purely crisps? Because I would never have just a purely crisp sandwich. My crisp sandwich would be like a ham and cheese sandwich with crisps in it as well. Like it wouldn't just be crisps.
I won't lie to you, mate. I think you're overthinking the question. Just
I
a
don't
tad.
think he is. I think he just lobs loads of food and just gnarls it. I just think that's just who he is.
The human dustbin.
How much I put together.
The
Yeah,
human
yeah.
dustbin.
So,
Yeah. So no, my answer is none.
He's so boring, isn't he?
Fucking
Why is
So
that boring?
charisma.
He's
Six.
never had a crisp sandwich. What a
I reckon
boring
there are
bastard.
people out there. You're gonna let us know now.
No one's not had a crisp sandwich before.
There are people out there that's never had a crisp sandwich. Like I just haven't had a crisp sandwich.
Let us know in the comments if you've had a crisp sandwich and what your favourite flavour of crisps is for said sandwich. Because I guarantee there will be people, mate, they can't see the TV, they don't know what
And
they're
I'm
pointing
just
at.
excited that Trent scored.
Oh
Free kick.
They'll be watching this episode just see all your eyes go.
Right, next question. Which golf course in the UK would you like to play?
That is an excellent
It's an
question.
excellent question, but I don't know enough about the golf courses in the UK to answer it.
Yeah, I mean it's hard not to say that you'd want to play the old course at St Andrews. It's so hard
I'd
not
have to agree with that.
But I'm not a massive fan of links courses. Like I think they're quite ugly, and everyone like jizzes over them, don't they?
They're quite up and down as well, a lot of them. They're quite bland. The thing that saves links courses are the greens. If you get to a course which has got decent, challenging greens, then you're laughing. But for me, I'd want to go back to the 2010 course. I'd like to play that again. I know I've played it once
Oh,
already.
that's wild, mate, that you've got the choice of any course. You go back and play something you've already done. I would want to play Centurion.
Yeah. JCB's one as well.
JCB's
love to
another
play
good shout.
JCB.
Great shout, JCB.
Love
yeah.
to play JCB.
After being there, JCB.
Yeah.
That'll be it, yeah. 100%.
Do you know what as well? One close to here, which we've spoke about before, Woodall Spa.
Yeah.
I'd like to play Woodall Spa. So Woodall Spa, if anyone's watching, we're going to tag you in this video. Give us a free round because we are now content creators.
Yeah.
What about the number one golf course in the UK at Trumps?
Trump Turnbury.
Trump Turnbury,
Yeah,
Royal
it's
Turnbury.
it's a links one though, isn't it?
I know,
Links
mate.
it. I'd
I
like
know.
to play it.
And also, I'd only like to play in Scotland when it's perfect weather.
Yeah.
Because I reckon it wouldn't be enjoyable.
The same for
Yeah.
Ireland as well. Northern Ireland going across to Portrush or K Club or something like that.
Yeah, same.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Agree. Okay, JCB it is.
Okay. From the current roster,
Look at him. He looks like he's smiling already.
I am
You know
so-
why?
I am
Because
so-
it's a wrestling.
He's
wrestling.
getting-
I
yeah,
bet this is a wrestling
yeah,
question
it is.
because he just got a semi on.
He did. He smiled already before he looked like he is.
that's why I'm the longest in the shower. Anyway, from the current roster, pick 4 wrestlers to be on your Survivor Series team. However, I'm going to caveat that question.
We I know 4 on the roster at the minute.
We cannot use the same people.
So who
you
goes
want
first?
each then?
So, we do one each.
Okay.
And it
Can I
will,
start?
you start. 'cause
No,
you-
no,
no, let him start because he
I
don't
don't know
really know.
enough.
He knows.
He's only going to. He's going to pick the one who we all want.
Roman Reigns.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then he ain't
Fucking shite.
got other 4. He's digging around for Hornswoggle and Steve Blackman.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
they're not active roster, so.
I know that.
Right. Okay. So I've gone for Roman.
So you're going
Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, I'll go with Gunther.
Randy Orton.
yeah. I'll go with The Rock. He's still. He's still
Is
in
he
it.
technically
I mean,
He's
active?
technically
I mean,
active.
borderline. He's on the roster.
Yeah.
We'll give him that. We'll give
Well,
him
we've
that.
fucked it because he's got Roman Reigns and The Rock.
Nah,
So-
it's all right.
I've won already.
No, it's all
Everyone
right.
else is irrelevant.
I am going to go with Jacob Fatu.
CM Punk.
Good shout, yeah.
I will go for who's the Scottish one?
Hornswoggle.
Oh,
What's his name?
yeah,
lad.
yeah. William Wallace.
Robert Burns.
Him. Yeah, he'll do. Robert Burns. No, who's the Scottish one?
We'd both know, but if you can't think of a name,
Ah.
you're not having the
no,
pick.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
What's the title of this podcast, by the
Seth
way?
Rollins.
Seth Rollins. Good one.
Shout, mate.
Good one. I would go with Drew McIntyre.
That's the one. That's the lad.
Rhea Ripley.
Ooh, interesting. Last one.
I will go with Cody Rhodes. Someone said that.
No,
Oh, right.
no.
You both look like a.
No.
Mine's the best, easy, isn't it?
I
We'll
am.
have to review this 'cause I've forgotten.
I'm gonna go with.
It's hard now, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to go with Kevin Owens.
Logan Paul.
Oh, good shot.
I mean, he's like The Rock.
You'd pull in the viewers.
So my thought were Randy Orton,
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley,
CM Punk.
CM Punk,
And Logan Paul.
And yours was Roman Reigns, The Rock,
Cody Rhodes.
Cody
and Seth
Rhodes.
Rollins.
Seth Rollins.
That's a great
That's
team.
a great team, by
What's
the way.
yours?
Gunther,
Yeah,
Jacob Fatu,
yeah,
Drew McIntyre,
yeah.
and Kevin Owens.
That's the type of one that only people that watch wrestling
Yeah.
would be like, that's a good four. But
Yeah.
like to us, we're like, is that a good four? Like I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
But
I think
you've won
You've
that.
got you've got the popular four.
Yeah.
The-
I think
Yeah.
starting with Roman Reigns, I was on for a winner.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. What is the worst and best smell, not including aftershave?
The worst and best smell.
Not including aftershave. This is a good question, and this must be coming from a female viewer.
Must
This
be.
is not coming from a male viewer.
I can tell you.
No, don't tell us.
All right, what then?
Don't reveal
I'm not
sources.
revealing sources. I'm just going to say it is from a female
Ah, right,
viewer.
okay.
Okay,
Right,
cool.
good.
So thank
The
you.
worst
Thank you very
smell.
much.
Oh, there's loads of real bad smells.
Christian's feet on this pod is pretty bad, mate.
See, I probably produce a lot of bad smells.
Yeah.
Speaking of feet on pods, by the way, before we come back to the question, we've had some strange comments, haven't we, from
Yeah.
watchers and
Yeah.
viewers.
Why don't you explain this, boys?
Well,
Christian.
the weirdest comments have been the latest ones where someone said they'd pay for your feet and someone's asked you to reveal yours because you always keep yours closed. But
Yeah, but this is weird.
let me look at the analytics because there was something on there the other day that was it. So playlists featuring you, 86.1% male feet on YouTube.
Right, so we are trending basically
For feet.
because of them two having their
Yeah.
fucking hooves out on a pod.
And neither of us have got them out.
And then 7.8% on male feet and socks in podcasts.
Jesus
And
Christ.
2.2% on male podcast feet.
Right?
So there
Nice.
are people out there that like would pay good money to like have a foot fetish,
Yeah.
and they're buzzing over you two.
There we
Yeah.
go.
So,
Anyway, let's get back to the question.
yeah. So
Good and best and worst smell. I'm gonna drop a good smell.
What right now? You're gonna fart?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Smell like peaches.
What's a good smell?
I love the smell of petrol.
I
Yeah.
like petrol. It's
Petrol's
decent,
very good.
mate. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember because we used to have an old coal fire in my family home. You know, you used to get fire lighters.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
they used to smell beautiful.
yeah, yeah. Mine is the smell after you blow a match out.
Yes, like that.
That's nice.
Like that.
Real plain, but vanilla, but not just normal vanilla. You know when you get like vanilla candles, that just the vanilla smell is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know when he
it's a
said
good
plain? I wasn't surprised it came from you, mate.
Behave. Worst smell.
West.
Worst smell. Oh God. Dog
I've got one,
dog
but
farts.
is this a PG pod or is this going out like over 18?
No, over 18.
Over 18.
No, never mind.
Oh, bottled it.
Read between the lines, folks.
Bottled
You
it.
know what he was thinking.
No.
Yeah, we've all got dogs. Dog farts are awful, aren't they?
Yeah.
They just seem to be
know
the
what?
worst.
Mine is not fresh body odor where someone's like been playing sports and they're sweating
BO.
and they're just
Proper-
on the
proper
10.
BO.
I'm talking about
Long-standing.
stale, long-standing
Yeah.
BO that's clearly like 2-3 weeks
They're
old
not
that people are not
washed the
washing.
clothes.
That's
Yeah.
horrendous.
It is really bad.
I also hate the smell of stagnant water.
Yeah, that is rank as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about dick cheese?
I never smelled that, mate.
Yeah.
Tasted it though.
Hey.
Sorry about that.
Right. Here we go. Next question. If you had to give each other nicknames, what would they be?
Fucking hell, this would get brutal.
If one of you don't give me the nickname, the
Grandpa.
Enforcer.
The Enforcer.
Grandpa.
Crime.
Huh?
Crime.
Crime?
Yeah. Crime doesn't pay.
What a dickhead.
Moderate banter.
What? All right, Grandad.
Why is mine Grandad though?
Because you stole as fuck,
Yeah, but I'm, out of us three, right? If people looked at this pod and there was like,
How do you think people watch the pod if they don't look at it?
Because people listen on Spotify. People would think I'm the youngest.
No, they wouldn't.
They would.
They wouldn't.
Because you always wear a hat and they can't see the top
and
of
you
your
dye,
head.
exactly.
And you dye your beard.
Exactly. I don't dye my beard. You dye your
you,
beard.
you dye your whole head.
Yeah, you haven't even got real teeth. Right. So, moving swiftly on. Nicknames. I would, if I'm thinking about old angry bullies, I would nickname bully San Marino because he used to kick off every 10 minutes.
Hey.
Hey!
It'd be ET because he's got short legs.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
apparently, yeah. Fucking bowed legs. I got told on a previous podcast.
Bow legs.
Yeah, yeah,
If you want to find the bow legs comment, look in the archives on YouTube.
yeah.
Call him Arnold Schwarzenegger because he always says we'll be back.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got one leg short than the other, so I'd call him the sniper's nightmare.
If you had wonky eyes, it'd be mortgage eyes. One eye fixed, one eye variable.
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I don't know
But
this
I
one.
haven't. So
I
that's
know,
just
I know,
irrelevant.
I know you haven't. That's why I said if.
This is where we maybe need to see the questions up front, mate, because that one's caught me right off guard.
Yeah,
Like I can't
yeah.
even think of anything.
Have a think and we'll come back to it.
All right.
Have a think.
Your sock's got a hole in it, mate.
Yeah, I know, mate. You've got fake teeth.
Next question. Next question. What's one thing you'll never do again?
This is mum.
She watches this.
Mild banter.
She watches this.
Oh, that's never goal. What is the
One thing I'll never do again is record a podcast with football on in the background.
Hey, people like to see things happening as it happens.
One thing I'll never do again is go on a golf weekend away where you've paid like 200 quid. These temp greens, they won't let you have buggies, and they've spiked and sanded the rest of the greens.
Yes. Yeah. Great shout.
Slaley Hall.
Slaley
Fuck
Hall.
you.
Yeah.
Arseholes.
Absolute
Right
shocking
over.
golf
Yeah,
trip that was.
That was bad. That.
Madness.
That's a good one.
So yeah, I wouldn't do that again.
It's hard one, that, because I can't
You got no regrets, mate.
Yeah,
you got
no
no
Do you know
regrets,
what? No.
mate.
Do you know
yeah.
what? Do you know what I think? I think yours is a pretty good one, given the content for the pod.
Yeah.
That you do a bit of research on the greens and stuff before you book somewhere, because that was a shit ass trip. That
Yeah.
it was brutal conditions as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And I
Next
just
question.
Got wasted.
What is one thing you would change about the Premier League?
Ooh, good question. This.
Really good question.
I would. I feel like because they're allowed 5 subs, I feel like the last 25 minutes of a game is just stop, start all the time. Like sometimes if both teams use 5 subs, that's 10 stoppages. It's so disjointed.
No, because they can only do it at 3 occasions.
What do you mean?
So they can only have 3 sub breaks. Like they're making
But bring
3
on
but
2,
bring
2,
on
1.
5. Yeah, yeah.
But even then, like if you're winning a game,
it's 6 stoppages. Yeah.
yeah, if you're winning a game 1-0, right, you're starting to fucking bring subs on to be tactical.
yeah.
And you're wasting so much time.
Course you
So I would stop. I would say you can go back to the old. You can have 3 subs a game, minimum,
I would
maximum.
make it so the enforcement of a goalkeeper having the ball in their hands for 6 seconds was actually adhered to.
Right. Okay.
Do you remember?
Yeah, well,
remember
these-
back in the day when
They took it away, didn't they?
and they brought it in and they took it away, but then you see so many goalkeepers now they just hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
I think David Ray had the ball in his hands
Yeah.
for 45 seconds.
Ray
at
is
one
the
point.
worst for it.
Yeah.
Arsenal are the worst for time wasting.
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
way,
100%.
they're fucking
I
horrible at
would,
it.
I would televise 3 o'clock kickoffs.
Yeah, good one. Like that.
That's a great rule.
Yeah, good one.
Because I think it's outdated now, the reason why
Yeah,
it doesn't
'cause-
happen.
yeah,
No
'cause-
Good one.
people are still going to go to the local games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
none of us can watch 3 o'clock kickoffs, and it's just wrong.
It's just wrong.
Yeah,
I
you
know,
can't find them
absolutely
anywhere.
Unless you go to the ground, you can't watch them
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
But right, so we'll be back from a break. We'll have a break. We'll come back from the break and we'll get the rest of the questions in.
Say break more.
Break. Break.
Break.
Burp.
All right, guys, welcome back to part 2 of We Answer the Viewers' Questions.
We're back from the break.
We are back from the break, and Bullis, get straight into it. So what was the next question that got asked?
Next question is, if you were a dog, which breed would you be? Or which breed best describes you?
I would be a Grand Mastiff.
Great Dane.
Yeah.
A Grand Mastiff.
Yeah, Bull Mastiff.
That best describes you?
Yeah, Bull
You're more like a
Mastiff.
fucking Chihuahua.
Terrier.
Behave yourself.
He's a little terrier, isn't he?
Like a Jack Russell.
Yeah.
You look like a fucking pug who's got chronic asthma.
Good. Hey, do you know what? I think
Pug shit.
I think a pug best describes me.
Okay.
They do say dogs are like their owners, though, don't they? They always say that. So, yeah, I could see he was a pug. Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you be?
Great Dane.
I wouldn't. I'd be a Labrador. That's a cop out, I know, but I would be.
Yeah.
I've got a
I mean,
Labrador.
I've got a Labrador, and they're universal, aren't they?
Are they?
They're like the Ford
Universal
Focus.
champions?
Like the Ford Focus, aren't they?
Did they win the Royal Rumble to get that
Yeah.
belt?
Cody Rhodes. Who did they face?
Yours are a
At
tag team.
Who did they face at WrestleMania? Anyway, moving on. No idea what over his head. Right. In terms of appearance,
Didn't go off his head, mate.
yeah.
Fucking lead balloon. He stepped on it. Right, next question.
In terms of appearance, which athlete most resembles you?
Fucking hell.
Oh, here we go.
Well.
Obviously, where we're going with this one is I look like Juan Mata. Nice one. Great question. Let's move on.
No, in terms of appearance, are you on about like
Appearance.
just face appearance or like
Appearance.
whole body and oh god, I don't know. I did get told once to look like Roman Reigns when I was getting my hair cut when I had it long.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
With Stevie Wonder cutting your hair.
So I'll go with that.
Did they
I'll go with that.
fuck off.
Nah, mate. Christian's Rick Shields, and we know he is.
Rick Shields.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, my most common that people say, Ruud van Nistelrooy,
Yeah.
and I don't mind that because he's a handsome chap now.
What if Ruud van Nistelrooy's eating a lot?
Eat him a lot.
If Ruth Van Nistelrooy's been in a car crash.
I agree. Back in the day, I got told Mattia Kesman.
Fucking
Oh
hell.
my god, who's telling you these things?
Wild.
Loads of people, mate. Yeah, loads of people. What's yours then?
Mine would probably be
Viscera.
Viscera.
no, he's dead.
Jimmy Savile.
No, because he's not an athlete.
Like
You
him, though.
do look like Savile.
no, I don't.
You look exactly like him.
You know World's Strongest Man?
Yeah.
There's a World's Strongest Man called Brian Shaw.
Yeah.
I think
You could be
You
like-
think you look like a
World's strongest man.
6'8",
No.
400-pound
No.
world's strongest man?
I'm not saying I look like. I'm saying he resembles me
I reckon you could be like
from
Gold
a
Dust.
from a physical.
You do.
What? How do I look like
do.
Goldust?
Boy George.
God.
Boy George reached.
When did Boy George become an athlete?
Bully's getting absolutely cooked by Christian right now.
If you took your hat off, you'd have a hairline like Shawn Michaels.
Brilliant.
I tell you what about hairlines. Hulk Hogan's hairline was bad back in the day, wasn't it?
Fucking hell, what you mean? He never had one.
It was up.
So, like, has this crept up on you, this news?
No.
When did you ever watch Hulk Hogan where he had a full head of hair?
But I think whenever I watched Hulk Hogan, he had his
Born in the
bandana.
70s.
He had his bandana on, so you never saw.
No, it
how
didn't
bad
make the
it was.
first clothesline. The bandana came off every fucking time. What have you been watching?
His toupee came off with his bandana and never put it back on.
I never realised how bad it was.
I just thought that guy
didn't-
wore a bandana for 45 years.
Well, he did. He did.
Oh, give over, mate. That is terrible wrestling knowledge. Fucking didn't know Hulk Hogan was bald.
No, I did, but not as bad as he was. Anyway, Boy George, what's the next one?
Boy George, mate. Boy George. I think you look like Pep Guardiola in a calorie surplus.
What?
Calorie surplus.
I'd take
But
that.
you've got a bit of pep about you.
I'd take that.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Who's yours
Especially when
be?
you shave your head.
Well, one matter. Right, let's move on. One matter or Conor McGregor. You said I look like Conor McGregor, mate, when I went to live.
Because how you was dressed.
What fucking counsel Conor McGregor?
Quality.
Nice. Next.
Great question, but that's the best question so far.
If you could say one thing from each other's golf game, what would it be?
Oh my god, what a downgrade my entire game. Fucking brilliant.
He would take my length.
Story of my life. Sounds like the commute all over again.
No wonder you used to pull over for Starbucks all the time.
Yeah. Pulling over, who's pulling out?
Oh, pull it off.
Do you want milk with that?
Fuck's
Do you like it brown?
This is fucking descended to chaos, this episode, man.
No, but I reckon out of all serious... How serious
Trying to get serious. No, come on, lad. Stop messing about. He's the one messing about.
In all seriousness,
I hate when they do that, right? So he's been the twat, right? And then when we're laughing, he's like, no, come on,
No,
lads.
come on.
Be serious
Come
now.
on, let's get it together now.
We're shooting a podcast. Right,
Hey,
well,
you're the ones that just took it the wrong way.
Yeah, he takes it the wrong way.
sounds
all
like
the
the
time.
commute all over again, yeah? What's the question?
What would you take from each of his golf game?
One thing for each other's golf game.
Fucking hell.
You have to take one thing.
Oh, do I have to?
Yeah.
But I would get worse taking bits from your games, though.
No, you won't.
No, you
There's things that we
won't
both
get
do better
worse
than
from
you.
taking my game.
There isn't a single part of your golf games where you're better than me. What are you better at than me?
Chipping.
Fuck off! That's the weakest part of your game, man.
No, I didn't.
Right, okay, I'm going to do this seriously now. Let's be serious now.
Let's be serious.
I would take. Fucking hell, mate, it's dregs over your side. I would take.
You're struggling there, mate.
I would probably take your. No. I'd take your short putting.
From
like Gimme Range.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'd take your short putting from inside 6 feet.
All right. Yeah.
And I'd probably, from your game, I'd probably take your 3 woods or hybrids.
Fair.
170 to 200 game.
I mean, it's an easy question for you, mate.
It's not.
All of the above.
I'd take your finesse
Oh,
around the green.
interesting.
Okay.
and I would probably, similar to Chris, I'd probably take your consistency with your 3 wood, because you seem to always get a good connection. That and your finesse, and I'd be on the tour.
You would, yeah. What tour's that? Yellow Bus tour.
Yeah.
JLS tour.
I would take your resilience.
Oh, fucking hell, this is the word. This is the word. You both would take the fucking length I can drive it.
No, I wouldn't, because you're
would.
wild.
You're not consistent with it.
You are
But do I-
No,
wild.
do you know what? Do you know what I'd take?
It doesn't
from
matter
you?
if I'm consistent.
Do you know
what
what I'd
would
take?
you take? Is it
No, but
like,
you've got to understand this, right? So you've got to understand that if I take your driving, that removes my driving. How is that? So you were in a fairway 1 in 20.
Do you know what I'd take from
It's
you?
going to make me worse.
I'd take your lob wedge.
I wouldn't, because it goes 60 or 160.
as we saw today?
Exactly. Stay tuned for that.
From you, I would probably take your control
Okay.
with
fact-
it, golf ball control.
Yeah.
From you, I'd take your golf clubs. That's about it.
Yeah, I'd have your clubs.
Yeah.
I won't give him.
What would you take from Christian?
I've told his
My
resilience.
It's a cop out.
Fucking
It's a
hell.
proper cop
Why?
out. It's his
It's a-
way of saying he's a bit of a triad.
Yeah.
He's a triad. He turns up.
He is a triad.
I mean, I
you
am.
are a triad.
I am.
He turns up. He might play shit, but he still carries
He
on.
makes up the numbers.
Yeah.
If all of your mates were in a burning building, which one would you save first?
lightest one.
Similar to the first question, that, innit?
The lightest one.
So
Crack
meet
them
them.
out.
So meet them.
Well, he says all your mates. You are all my mates. I've got more than you
You've got,
do.
you've got a lighter mate than me.
Yeah.
Racist.
Got more mates than you two.
Which is the first mate that I would save out of all of my mates?
Who
Yeah.
enhances your life the most?
Which one would you save first?
See, that was your remit earlier.
Let's go with. This is very similar to the other question. So if you didn't want to drop a name drop and say I'd say Bill, then
And how do we get around it then? I'll just say, yeah, I'd say one of my mates. You know you are.
You know you are.
I don't know. It's too hard to answer that. It's too hard to answer.
It all depends on circumstance.
What's the
What
circumstance
circumstance?
that it's a burning building?
Yeah, but like, is it
Is-
safe to go back in and get somebody?
well,
How-
evidently not. It's a
where are they
burning.
at?
It's
Yeah,
a burning fucking building, mate.
but how far burnt is it? Burning.
I would probably save whoever is my youngest friend because they've got more life to live.
On that same vein, those that maybe have got children or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, good
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like that,
yeah.
yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
go with that as well.
Yeah,
I'd say
those who have got Labradors and stuff. Yeah, yeah, I get
I'd,
that. Yeah.
I'd do the
That's
same.
a bit like, so I had this question the other week and I was like, oh, that is a tough question. Sorry to interrupt, but this is a bonus question. Put a little graphic on going, bonus question.
Bonus.
The question was, you could save the life of your best friend, but in doing so, 400 strangers died, or you could save 400 strangers, but if you saved them, your best friend would die. What would you do?
Save my best mate. Fuck the rest. Don't know.
Would you? I wouldn't. I'd save more lives.
Why? You don't know him.
Yeah, but it's 400 people,
You
mate.
don't know him.
That's not the
It
point.
depends who those 400 people are.
A cross section of society
That you don't know.
that you don't know.
It's difficult.
It's hard, isn't it? I don't think there's a right answer.
Yeah, there
There
is.
isn't really.
Yeah, there is.
Save your best friend.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. If you're convicted in that answer, I feel I would do the
Do you want
opposite.
to say to them first? I'd ask them the same question.
Would you save
Would you
me?
save your best friend or would you save them? If
Would
they
you-
went, yeah. Let them answer.
Anyway, sorry, we move on.
It's all right. 2 questions left. Got 2 questions left, guys. So, next question. Which of you would make the best football manager and why?
Me.
Why would you make the best football manager?
Because I've probably got the most football manager knowledge. As in playing football manager. Tactical.
That's fair. That's fair.
Why have you?
Because I've played it all my life.
So have I.
You haven't.
Yeah, do you want to see my fucking laptop?
No. No one wants to see that, mate. Except PC Police want to see that.
PC Plug wants to see it.
I don't think you would make a good football manager
Why?
because
That's not
If
the
it's-
question, though. So why are you just fucking cooking me over here? Like,
because
why?
if it's not top 6 of the Premier League, you don't give a shit.
Shall I tell you why I'd make a good football manager? I'm more likely to be that genius visionary than you two, because like I'm miles more intelligent than both of you put together. So
Here we go.
So I reckon as long and I'm only taking a top 6 job, by the way. I'm not taking anything less
Christian
than that.
refused
mate.
to go from the
And,
bottom upwards. He just
getting,
has to start from the top.
sacked 3 days later.
Okay, yeah. So I reckon I wouldn't make the best football manager because I care about it less than both of you.
Do you know who would make the best football manager?
Who?
Bullis, probably because he's the worst player. It's usually the worst players that make the good football
That
manager.
is true. Yeah, one that hadn't had a playing career.
Yeah,
mate, like a Mourinho.
Yeah. So possibly on that front.
Yeah, like a Zidane.
Yeah.
Hey, you look a bit like Zidane.
Like a Pep Guardiola.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
playing careers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Right.
Last question before
Last-
we wrap up this episode.
Last question. Has the Premier League become easier?
No.
No. Shall I tell you what? Shall I tell you what I genuinely believe though? The Premier League in the last 6 or 7 years has become boring. Like it's boring. Even the bottom clubs want to play pet ball,
Yeah.
and they want to pass out from the back, and they want to walk it into the net. Like other than that Duran goal for Villa the other week, when that goal went in from Duran, I was trying to remember when I last saw someone just have a go from 40 yards or fucking score a screamer, or it happens a handful of times a season. And that's because Pep Guardiola has changed the entire landscape of the football. So I don't think it's easier. I think it's harder from a technical aspect, but it's definitely more boring than it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, Pete Barclays 10 years ago was amazing, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It was just everyone, just the whole playing style, everything that was better.
And also the tension of the Man U Chelsea, the Man U Arsenal, the
There don't seem to be
Liverpool,
that
the
rivalries
Liverpool
anymore,
Chelsea.
really.
Nah, none
Not
of
as
that.
like you say, not as intense as it
Nah,
used to be.
they're all sucking each other's dick in the tunnel before they play. Like, stop that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think it has.
Got easier.
Yeah. Because the gap between the top 3 now, Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, the gap between the top 3 and the bottom 10 is massive. So you could pretty much guarantee, besides the odd result, 99 games out of 100, Man City, Arsenal and Liverpool are winning those games.
I don't think it's got easier though.
But it's easier because the gap between them in quality is too big.
Don't know, we lost to Nottingham Forest at home, mate, so it kept that easy.
Yeah, but they're Nottingham Forest are a decent team.
They're not.
I don't think that makes it easier, though, because, like, if you're a bottom half team and you think, right, I want to break into the top 10, you're not. If you're a top 10 team trying to get in the top 6, you're not.
That's why it's become easier.
And you're 6 trying to get into the top 2, you're not without. Do you know what I mean?
But that's why I
Why does
think
that make
it's
it easier, though?
I understand why you're saying it's boring because it's predictable. But then I think if you've got teams that can break into that top 6 and on a regular basis, and that top 6 then therefore becomes a top 8, then it's not easy. It's harder to win the league, or it's harder to get in the Champions League. Now you can instantly pick the top 3 in any order, and then you've got 3 or 4 teams fighting for 4th.
See, I think that's where you're saying it's easier for the top 3 because they win most games, but actually everyone else in the league it's harder because your top like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 changes all the time. Like it's different people that are in there all the time.
But why? I wouldn't.
Do you,
from
do you
4
think
to 10.
there could be another Leicester City season?
No, I honestly don't think there could be.
No,
Ever.
no, never.
It's actually remarkable that there actually was a Leicester City season.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well,
unbelievable.
look at before that, Blackburn.
When you do a bit of digging to that Leicester City season, right?
They were lucky.
And the top 5 clubs, right, were all in rebuild.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do a disservice because it's an incredible achievement, but actually, Liverpool were
factors
dregs.
behind it.
Man United were dregs. Arsenal were in rebuild. Arsenal just got lost with Wenger or something, rebuild.
Man City, I think, was that the season before Guardiola came.
Yeah, loads of injuries.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it was a freak season where all the big clubs were in rebuild.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And they had no European football. I think a lot of them played A lot of the players played over 35 games that season in the Premier League, so they had a consistent team. Like Arsenal had last season, a lot of the time they had a consistent, certainly back five, but first 11 was very similar. So yeah, I don't think you'll ever see that again.
True.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Right,
Good.
cool.
Is that one in the books?
That
Listen,
is.
thank you ever so
That's
much
a
to
wrap.
people that sent in their questions. Keep them coming in. We'll pick up, if they keep coming in droves, we'll pick up a couple at the end of each episode.
Yeah.
Just to keep it rolling. But yeah, thanks again. Hit that like button, subscribe,
Hit
and
the
we will.
hit the notification bell.
Right.
That alerts you when the videos are dropping on YouTube.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Peace.
Bye-bye.